Hey guys, Matt here, Common Family Survival Adventures. Me and John are out on the trail. We are doing a overnight, and it's kind of late winter, early spring, fall spring, and we're doing a hammock adventure tonight. And we're gonna try and get some fishing in. We're gonna try and doing some bank lining. We've got a few things we're going to be trying to do, but the area we're headed to right now, we've never camped in. It's going to be interesting. It's rough terrain, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be worth it. This is the same area that when a day hike goes bad, I walked across the creek and almost got washed down. We came a little bit better prepared this time. We wore some waders going across there. We ditched the waders because them things suck hiking in. So we got them ditched down this big hill for right now. And yeah, I'm really curious about what the area that we're headed to. On the top graphic map, it looks pretty cool. So we'll see. All right, so we're coming up on the area. Check this out. And this is our home for the night. Pretty cool spot. All right, so after a little bit of setting up here, we got camp figured out, and yeah, check it out. There's John's setup. He's supporting pretty much a whole one tire grist setup. We got our fire pit figured out, our chairs, and then I got the war bonnet hammock and the Superfly tarp all set up right there. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're in good shape, and yeah, I think we're gonna work on getting some firewood set up, right? And we're gonna have to, we got a heck of a hike. We got to fill up on some water. We got to go all the way down this mountain to a creek, get our water, and bring it back up here so we ain't going back and forth for water. So we'll catch up soon. And we're gonna set some bank lines up and see what we can get a hold of there. It's pretty early and it's water's kind of cold, so we'll see. We're trying some different bait and stuff. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we're going right, I don't know if you can see or not, the water right down there. So it's a heck of a walk. So that's why we're pretty much making it a point to fill up our water while we can, so we're not going back and forth. So, but yeah, all right, catch up with you soon. All right, so we're down here at the creek and we're doing the bank lines, and we really don't know what we're gonna catch. There's anything in this creek, or I mean, there's anywhere from pike to catfish to channel cat to bluegill, bass, you name it. So everything's pretty much on the menu, but we'll see. We are going to try a new type of bait here, which is hot dogs with strawberry jello. So that's what we're using on the bank lines. And yeah, we're allowed 6 in the state of Ohio. So that's what we're going to body water. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put out 6 and see what happens. All right, so there's our setup. There's our line, our sinker with the hot dog on it. And there's a very good chance we're going to end up getting some snapping turtles, because this creek is polluted with snapping turtles. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's not turtle season, so those will definitely have to go back. So. John, while I was filling up our water bags, John was throwing a line out, brought a little fishing pole, seeing what he could catch, and he snagged something off the bottom and wheeled it in. And check this out. If you see that or not, that is a freshwater clam shell. It's dead, of course, but it's just a shell. But give you an idea, it's my hand. That's it versus my hand. Isn't that freaking crazy? That's how big they get down here in the creeks of Ohio. And yeah, that would be good. This creek is loaded with them clams. They are everywhere. Empty shells everywhere, because the coons just feast on them. But we can't. State of Ohio, they are protected. Mussels, clams, freshwater mussels, freshwater clams, all that type of stuff is all protected, and you cannot harvest them. So that sucks. For tonight's, well, today's lunch, I'm having pasta Alfredo by the Wise Company, and John is having, what are you having? Cheesy macaroni by the Wise Company. So we'll see how it is. Now, what's weird about them is that they're not boiled in the bag where you pour the water in like a Mountain House. You got to actually put them in pot, but we're going to actually put them in Ziploc baggies. So we'll see how this goes. We had our lunch, and I'll just say I'll probably never eat any of those dehydrated meals by Wise Company again. I am not a fan of those whatsoever. Those things were terrible. I didn't like mine. John didn't like his. I mean, it's all right, but you know, pasta shouldn't be soupy. And the amount of, give me a second here, the amount of water they have you put in that thing, I think for one packet, and once one pack is like a double serving, but 4 cups of water, and that 4 cups of water, I don't know, it didn't, I mean, it got thick and it was saucy, but it was still, I don't know, the flavor, I know John completely hated his. He did not like his at all. So yeah, Wise will be off the menu from here on out. But we're heading out the back side of camp and coming down to the creek, trying to get to check our bank lines. And John's going to try and again throw his line in the water, see if he can get anything. But he's going to try. And I don't know, I think it's still pretty early. You know, the water's cold, but while we're down here, we're going to fill up on our water for the last time tonight, and then we're going to be pretty much getting ready to make dinner and hunkering down for the night. So we checked all our bank lines, and yeah, it was a strike and a miss. So we put new bait on them, new fresh, threw them back out, and yeah, I think for tonight it's not going to happen. Maybe in the morning we'll check them again in the morning and see how it goes. But yeah, just a real nice, beautiful area out here. But yeah, and I gotta refill our water jugs up, or our water bladders up, I guess you could say. And John's going to try and do a little bit of reel fishing, and we're going to see how it goes. So not real high expectations, but you never know. You never know. We're back from the Nightmare Hill again for what, 3rd time, John?
Yeah.
So we're getting everything kind of settled in. We got about an hour left of decent light or whatever, and we're getting ready to start cooking dinner, which should totally blow lunch away since that was an epic, terrible meal. But show you what we got going on. We got a little bit of bushcrafting going on. So as you can see, we made ourselves a nice little rack and made some skewers. We got some marshmallow sticks, and then we plan on having some bacon on them skewers over the fire, because you know what's camping without bacon, right? You know, so doing that, and then yeah, we're trying to burn down our coals here a little bit, and yeah, so far not too bad of a trip. Just a little skunking on the fishing a little bit. The bank lines were totally, I'd pretty much say, untouched, wouldn't you? We just couldn't get them in the right spots. Chances are fish are down in the deep little holes, and you know, can't really see them from the bank. So it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, other than that, we're gonna gear up for some dinner. All right, so dinner's over. Sorry didn't film any of it. Was too freaking hungry. It was too good, and both of us just chowed down. Steaks were beautiful over the grill, and
bacon was good.
Bacon was awesome. Perfect. Now the bannock bread, it was good, but last second we had to grab croissant rolls, and they had nothing else, and I didn't think buttermilk dough would work out, so we tried the croissants, and it turned out all right, but it was little doughy on the inside, but oh no, not bad. It complemented the meal well, and we got 2 little steaks left over that we're saving for breakfast to go with our oatmeal. But other than that, yeah, not a bad little adventure, a nice little ending, and I think we're gonna pretty much let the fire die down a little bit, settle down, and we're gonna get tucked in and call it a night. But you got anything to add?
See you in the morning.
All right, you heard it. All right, good morning, everybody. It's a fine, lovely, beautiful morning. Got a nice little sunrise going on here. But I slept very comfortably last night. So, actually, smoking my eyes, slept really well. Sad. Never did really show my whole setup. Used the Blackbird XLTC, the Yeti underquilt, and that's a 20-degree Yeti. And I just used a jungle blanket, a snug pack jungle blanket for my top layer. And then had the Superfly. I used this setup once before. I never had a chance to use the Yeti, and I can't complain with that Yeti. Actually, very comfortable, kept me warm. It got down into 30s last night, and I was fine. I didn't have any problem with it all. I just left my coat on and everything, and I slept good. But for the most part. And John, he he slept pretty good. That was his first time in a hammock. So how'd you sleep, John?
Slept good.
So that was his first time ever really using a hammock, so that was a new experience for him. And I can't remember, his setup over here was I used this setup before, but that's the first time I ever used this underquilt. I can't remember what underquilt that is, but it's one tiger's hammock, one tiger's underquilt, and I think that's a bulwark tarp we used over there. And he was using the snug pack. I think it's the Nautica sleeping bag, and he said he was fine, so he was comfortable enough in there. But yeah, for the most part, we had a pretty good night. Yeah, actually, I think that was what, your second time ever sleeping in the woods?
Yeah. So
yeah, new experience for him. Get some coffee in us, get some hot chocolate in us, and I don't know, we're debating on breakfast, or we're debating on just packing up and getting out of here. I'm dreading putting the waders back on and going across the creek. And waders, they suck. I'm not a fan. They're not insulated, so going across that creek, you don't get wet, but man, that water is cold. You can feel it through the waders. It's cold. All right, so we got everything all packed up. Everything's cleaned up, packed up. Fire is out, and we are on our way out. We opted no breakfast this morning. It is Easter morning, and I don't know, we kind of like get home, see everybody this morning, maybe have a home cooked meal at home with everybody else and the rest of the family. But we got a little ways to get out of here, but we gotta head down over the hill and check our bank lines, and we got to pick up our waders. We stashed them off the side because hiking in them just sucks. So yeah, but for the most part, very nice, enjoyable time. The weather was pretty much perfect. But yeah, honestly, I was a little concerned last night that I wasn't going to be warm enough having just that jungle blanket for an top layer. But actually, it's done really well. I'm very pleased with how well that thing did. So yeah, not bad. All right, so John's running over checking our bank lines, and we are getting ready to we're gonna check these bank lines. If they're clear, we're pulling them. We're not gonna leave them out, of course not. But he's gonna pull them, get them up, and I'm gonna start packing up for our water crossing. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But yeah, that's where we're gonna cross right there. As you can see, it has potential to always go bad, but I don't want to cross with the GoPro. And I know what everybody's saying, oh, GoPros are waterproof. Well, this is a Hero 9 and it's got a medium mod, and when you put the medium mod on, it's not waterproof no more. So yeah, I'm gonna get it put away, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was our nightly adventure. John's first time hammocking, and thanks for watching this little adventure, just a little overnighter, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the adventure channel, and if you are not a subscriber over at our main channel, Common Family Survival, so give us a subscribe, like over there. We do gear testing reviews, gear reviews, subscription boxes, a little bit of everything over there. Check that out. And if you'd like to be a Patreon member, there'll be a link at the end of this. Head on over there, get in on monthly drawings, and check out our new shop over at commonfamilysurvival.com. We got all kinds of gear that we're selling. It's open box and pretty much brand new stuff, and brand new stuff. Give it a check out. Can't find any better prices on this gear, I'm telling you. You're not gonna miss it. And the Patreon members, you get a special discount over at the shop that you cannot beat. How's 25% sound? Off the low prices, yeah, that's a heck of a deal. You really want to check it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.